back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Sam and I'm so happy that you're here. In today's video, we are back with my annual what is on my iPhone for the winter and Christmas season. I actually love customizing my iPhone for every single season because I feel like it just really gets me into that Christmas vibe. I'm a fall and Christmas girl. I love fall just as much as I love Christmas, but I do love decorating, as you could probably tell, early. I actually usually post this video in October, but I moved from Florida to New Jersey a few weeks ago and I've been adjusting. So I've seen the comments. I know you guys are waiting for this video and I am sorry that it's a little late, but late is better than never. So with all that being said, I'm just gonna get right to it. Let's go into exactly what is on my iPhone. So we're gonna start off with the specs. I have a iPhone 17 Pro Max in silver. I honestly really don't love the design of this phone, I'm not gonna lie, but this case from Velvet Caviar is like a gingerbread case and it's so stinking cute that it actually covers the rectangle part that I don't like of the phone. I do really like the camera on the phone though. The camera is amazing in my opinion, and I think it is a good phone overall. Very thin, very different than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is the last phone I had. And I have this phone, I believe, in the 256 gigabyte. So those are the specs of this phone. This video is not sponsored, but I really recommend Velvet Caviar cases, especially because every single time I've dropped this phone, not one thing has happened to it, and I really appreciate that. I feel like the case is very lightweight, but very durable. Again, not sponsored, but that's just personally where I like to get my cases from. I also really like Casely cases, Casetify cases, Amazon cases, Target cases, and even Five Below cases are really good as well. I'm only saying that because I did get some questions about where I get my cases from, and that's where, for the most part, I get mine from. I also sometimes get mine from Wildflower as well. Their cases are a little bit more heavy in my opinion, but very durable and very cute. So it kind of just depends on the case that you're looking for, but I think any of those are really good options. Now that all that's been said, let's get into what is actually on my phone because I'm so excited. As I usually say, everything for my widgets, my wallpaper, and everything like that will be linked on my Pinterest. My Pinterest is linked down below, but I'll also have it on the screen right here. If you go into my Pinterest, I will have a little board that is called iPhone, and then in that board, there's gonna be one that's called Christmas 2025, and that's where you'll be able to find everything like my wallpaper and my widgets that I did find off of Pinterest. Some of the pictures are mine, some of them aren't, just to be transparent with you guys. Let's get right into what is actually on my iPhone. So starting off for my lock screen, I have this little bear in a Christmas tree. I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was so stinking cute. I really love that like cozy, especially this year, that Ralph Lauren type of Christmas, and I felt like this bear was really like giving that like red, green, traditional Christmas, which I personally really like, and I think it's adorable. I wanted to make my phone lock screen this year just a little bit more simple, so I didn't do any widgets for this one, but I might add widgets in the future. So for my actual lock screen, it's really just the bear, and then there's the time, which I obviously made a light green, which I kind of just matched to the color of the tree, and then I just have the date at the top. So again, very simple, very classy, very elegant, and very traditional if you ask me. So that is what my lock screen looks like, and then I just have the flashlight and the camera on the bottom. Again, I might add some widgets, I might not, it really just depends on how I'm feeling. Now when I go into my phone, this is what everything is looking like. So my wallpaper looks like this. I actually really like this wallpaper. I think it's adorable. It has like everything that I love about Christmas. So we have a Christmas tree, we have candy canes, we have bows, and we have gingerbread. If you know me, I love gingerbread so much. So it's definitely a win-win. Now going into my actual apps and everything like that. So for my apps, I did the tinted glass feature and I made my apps the color of the Christmas trees in the background. I really like the transparent glass feature, but I also really like how you can customize each app to be the color that you want from your lock screen. So that's what I did. My apps are green to really give off that traditional green Ralph Lauren Christmas. That's kind of what I wanted it to be. Now going into widgets. For my widgets, I have a Widgetsmith widget. Now this widget is actually a picture of me and my boyfriend's cousins. They had a cookie party last year and we took really cute Christmas pajama PJs in front of their Christmas tree, and I love this picture so much. So I just have that widget there. Then I have TikTok. I love TikTok. I've been trying to be very consistent on TikTok. If you want to follow me on TikTok, my username is just Sam Costa with 2 A's. I'm actually starting a new series on TikTok. I'm gonna do like daily vlogs, I'm gonna do lifestyle, but I'm also gonna do a learning how to cook series, and I'm basically calling it Cooking Up Chaos because I don't know how to cook. I can bake, but I can't cook, so we're working on that together. But I just post a lot of lifestyle things, and this is more like in real time, so if you did want to follow me on TikTok, my username is just Sam Costa with 2 A's. Then I have YouTube. I love YouTube. I watch YouTube every single day, whether it's when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, when I'm trying to fall asleep, when I just need something on on in the background, or when I want a nice little fireplace Christmas type of thing on my TV, I'll definitely have something on YouTube up. And it honestly is just so therapeutic for me, and I really love it. Then I have YouTube Studio. If you are somebody who is trying to start a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel and you want to look at your analytics, you want to answer comments, you want to easily be able to see what's going on with your channel, or even just put up a thumbnail, YouTube Studio is going to be your best friend. I use it every single day. Next, I have Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I use Pinterest as my inspiration, and it really just makes me so happy. Anytime I'm looking for inspiration, I definitely go to Pinterest. Obviously right now mine's a mix of fall and Christmas because we're really in that transition of fall and Christmas in my opinion. But if you go to my Pinterest, I have a lot of my own pictures here that I really like that I edit with one of my Lightroom presets, and then I'll post them on Pinterest. I really like the way my Pinterest layout looks. I didn't put any of my Christmas ones up yet, but I definitely have to. My Pinterest is Sam Costa with 2 A's, and then I have a lot of boards over here that really show that inspiration that I'm always looking for. And this is the board that I was talking about before. So this is my iOS iPhone board. If you go into that board and you click Christmas 2025, this is where you're going to be able to see all of the pictures that I was talking about that I have as my widgets, and I'll edit this to make sure that it's all updated if there isn't any there right now. But this is kind of what my Pinterest looks like. I love it. I love my little Christmas streaming section as well. I think it's so cute and I'm obsessed, and I use it literally probably every single day in the morning and at night for inspiration. Next, I have Instagram. I've been a lot more active on Instagram. I really like Instagram, especially for being able to interact with all of you, but also a story perspective as well. I'm always posting on stories. I'm always asking questions on stories and interacting with you guys on there. So definitely follow me on Instagram if you are interested in being able to ask me a question that I'm gonna put in a Q&A, or just see like my daily life. I'd love to have you on Instagram as well. My username is sam.costa with 2 A's. Really wanted to be Samantha Costa, but I can't get that username still. I've been trying to get it for years and I just can't get it. So this is what my Instagram page looks like. I personally really like it. I think it's really cute, and I try to make it as aesthetic as possible. Next, I have VSCO. Now for VSCO, I use VSCO a lot, but I use it more as a digital diary. I personally really like VSCO. I like to put all of my pictures here and just kind of use it as a place to look at all of my photos when I want to see every photo that I love in one spot, if that makes sense. I have a lot of pictures and photos. I take pictures and videos of everything, especially because I love creating content. So when I'm looking for a specific picture, I usually just go into VSCO, and it makes me so happy looking at all of my memories. So that's what I use VSCO for. Next, I have camera. I am somebody who always says my camera is my best friend. I love living in the moment, but I also love taking memories. In my opinion, it's better to have the picture than to not have the picture. You can always delete a picture, but you can't go back in time and get a picture. And I think that's something I've really learned to appreciate over the years. I love creating content. I love being able to look back at a memory and just have that picture. And it's something that I always say. I think there's a healthy balance between living in the moment and also taking pictures, and having something that's a hobby that you know is going to make you happy, and pictures is one of mine. So I always like to say that about the camera app when I get there, because personally I really like it, and I think it's better to have the memories in my opinion, but I know everyone's different. Next, I have Snapchat. I want to start being more consistent on Snapchat stories, so I'm trying to look into that. I feel like it'll be really fun to always take you guys along my daily life. I just have to figure out how to actually do that. So if anyone's interested or has any tips, please let me know. I'll have my username on the screen. Next, I have another Widgetsmith widget. This one is from Pinterest. I want to recreate this photo so badly. I think it would be so cute. I want to have a Christmas photo shoot, and I kind of put that there just so I remember to actually recreate it. And next, I have another Widgetsmith widget, but it's from Pinterest. I think it's really cute. It was reminding me of like that Ralph Lauren type of Christmas. We have Home Alone, we have a mug, we have cinnamon rolls. Next, I have Messages, Phone, Gmail, and Safari. These are just 4 apps that I use every single day that it's honestly just in like thumb reach, if that makes sense. So if I'm trying to easily get to one of the apps, it's very easy. On the bottom in my dock area, I have apps that I also use a lot. So I have the Target app, my Bank of America app, my Orange Theory app, because that's the gym that I like going to, and then my Starbucks app. Moving on to the next page, I have another Widgetsmith widget. This is more of like not really a traditional Christmas from the vibes of it, like the pink and the white, but the gingerbread is there, which is very traditional. Honestly, the white is too with the snow. It's really just the pink that's not, but I personally really like it, and I want to resemble this type of Christmas in my kitchen with the royal icing and have like a little cookie party. Next, I have Maps. I've been using Maps a lot lately because I do not know my direction around here in Florida. Then I have Photos. I love photos. Like I was saying, I have way too many photos, so it's easier for me to have some of my photos that I always want to see in one spot, and then all of my photos obviously in Photos. Next, I have Spotify. I use Spotify a lot for listening to music like, if you're interested, I can start making public playlists, so definitely let me know. Next, I have Fonto. I use Fonto for fonts of editing, mostly in my thumbnails. I could go into more depth about that if you are curious. Next, I have an iScreen widget. Now for iScreen, I just have the time and I feel like it looks really cute, and I love how the widgets are able to be that liquid glass effect and that transparent effect, which I really like. Next, I have Canva. I use this to size my thumbnails. And then I have Lightroom. For Lightroom, I absolutely love editing my photos and making them look all the same. So this is a picture of Penne Vodka that I did. This is what it looked like before my preset, and this is what it looked like after. I worked so hard on this preset years ago, and I still use the same one to date because I love it that much. If you guys do want me to release my presets, definitely let me know. Not sure if I'll release this one, but if you really want it, maybe I will. Next, I have Pixar. Pixar I use to add stickers and any like graphic on my thumbnail. And then next, I have Prime Video. I've been loving watching all of my Christmas movies on Prime Video, and I also watched The Summer I Turned Pretty on Prime Video as well. And then next to that, I have another Widget Smith widget, and this is just a girl in her little Christmas pajamas or her matching set with a little hot cocoa that I thought was so cute. Moving on to the next page, we have another Widget Smith widget. So this is a picture from Pinterest. It just reminded me of like that snowy New Jersey type of feel. I've been very transparent with how I'm feeling. I do miss home, but I also am very grateful to be here with my boyfriend. But I wanted to kind of like resemble that New Jersey Christmas because I will be home for the holidays. So I have the snow, gingerbread, coldness type of picture, which I really like. Next, I have a picture of me and my boyfriend. We actually did the JCPenney photo shoot last year, and it was so funny. This is us in like matching Christmas bottoms, and then just like a Christmas picture of us, which I thought was really cute. Next, I have all of my little folders. So for my folders, starting off with my bag folder, this is all of my apps. So I have Amazon, eBay, and Shop to actually track my packages. Next, I have my bear folder because it really reminded me of like that cozy vibe, and I just have Peacock, which I use for Love Island and Netflix. Then I have my Santa folder. I'm not gonna open that, but it's for my corporate job. If you don't know, I work in healthcare accounting, so that's like my Teams app, my email app, stuff like that. Then I have a red heart because red reminds me of Christmas, and for this, I just have my social media that I don't use too often, but I do use. I have Facebook, Like to Know It Creator, which is where I will post all of like the links to everything that you guys may want to see. And then I have Like to Know It for just my personal scrolling of things that I want on Like to Know It. Next, I have my snowflake, again, trying to resemble that winter emoji feel. I have my Discover app, my Wallet app, my PayPal app, my Cash App app, and my Chase app. Then I have my Christmas tree. This is my editing folder for apps that I use, but not too much. So I have Airbrush, which I use for editing things out of the background. Next, I have Huji. I talk about Huji all the time. I love this app. It's more of like a vintage disposable camera app. If you open Huji, it looks like a disposable camera, and something I really like is you take a picture, you go into the picture, and it gives this like really nice film. It's like a rainbow film, it dates it, and I just think it's really cool. I highly recommend getting this app if you don't have it. And then I have 1 second every day. 1 second every day I talk about all the time. It's really about those like memories for me. I really love 1 second every day. I've been doing it for so long. Even if you don't want to have the app, you can also just do it on your own, but I recommend the app because it makes the video for you at the end of the year. Basically, you just take 1 second video every single day for the whole entire year, and at the end of the year, you have a huge memory digital diary to look back on, which I think is really cool. Next, I have my cookie folder. I did cookies because cookies remind me of the holidays, and for this is like my food apps. So I have Uber Eats, Dunkin', Grubhub, and DoorDash. And then next to that, I have my present folder, and this is like all of my travel stuff. So I have Acura Link because I have an Acura TLX for my car. I have United, Uber, and Spirit. Then coming down here on the bottom, I have another little widget. So this is an iScreen widget, and it's all of these really cute pictures of me and my friends and family. So I have a picture of me and my boyfriend. I have a picture of me, my friend Brianna, and my friend Madison at a Christmas themed dinner last year, and then a picture of me and my boyfriend's mom at the same party that I was talking about in the beginning of my video, and I just think it's so cute and I really like it. Next, I have my last app. So this is my lifestyle folder. So I have my Aura app, which is actually a digital frame I have back there. It connects to that. I have my Ring app, my Wi-Fi app, and then another Wi-Fi app as well. And then I just have a random Slice app, which is how I order pizza down here. Then moving over here, I just have my app library. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's really cute and I really like it. Last thing I wanted to show is my favorite probably part of my phone, which is this area over here. So I have a little calendar app and I really like it because I added stickers onto the app to make it more Christmassy. So the border is snow, and then there's a Christmas tree and a gingerbread man, which I think is so stinking cute. Next, I have a Widget Smith widget. This is a picture from Pinterest, but I think it's adorable and I really like how the gingerbread royal icing type of of cookie is so elegant, if that makes sense. I love it. Then I have a picture of me. My friend Lizzie took this last year and I think it's really, really cute and again, resembling that Christmas theme. Then I have my water. I'm not good at drinking water. Every single time I do drink water, I can click this and it'll update for how many cups of water I've had throughout the day to try and get better at drinking water. Next, I have my music folder. Now for this one, if I go into this, I really like the Miko app because you're able to customize it to whatever you would want. So once this loads, you go to my widgets and then you go to the one you're looking for and you can change it. So for example, I actually forgot to change this one, but let's say I wanted it to be red, I can make it red and I can also make it match the tint or not match the tint. So if I did match the tint and then I hit save widget, it'll allow it to match the exact tint on my phone. And if you want to actually change the Cardigan by Taylor Swift, you go to Apple Music and then you'll go to like a song. So let's say I wanted it to be something Christmassy. I would do holiday hits, play a song, and now when I go back, it switches to All I Want for Christmas, which I think is really cute and I actually really like that. Then moving down here, I have another little widget. This is also from Miko. It's more of a reminder widget, so it tells you the date, it gives you a little picture. This is a picture I took last year of gingerbread men. And then I have things I want to do. So I have decorate for Christmas, make gingerbread, and plan a Christmas party, which I think is really cute. And then I have another picture from Pinterest. This is a Widget Smith widget, and I love this picture. I want to create it with one of my friends. I think it's so cute and really resembles that like Christmas sleepover type of vibe, which I'm very excited for and definitely want to do this year. But with that being said, that is everything on my iPhone. I am so excited for the Christmas season and to continue making these fun Christmas videos with you guys and taking you along. I hope you enjoyed. I'm so sorry again that this video took a little bit longer than usual to be up, but I had so much fun filming it and I hope you enjoyed watching it and I hope it was worth the wait. If you stayed up until this video, comment this emoji down below and I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.